everyone, you are welcome to today's episode. This is our first video of the year, and we have a guest with us. She's Priscilla, and we want to zoom in into today's topic. Today we are talking about First Atlantic Bank saga, and I know all of you have heard about what happened. An ex-NSS girl is going to sue the chief finance officer of First Atlantic Bank, and she's making some really huge demands. Apparently, they were in a relationship, and then is it a relationship? They were in a relationship, and he made some promises to her. He bought her, he gave her a car. He was paying her rent for a two-bedroom apartment, and he was giving her a monthly stipend of 3,500 cedis. And now that everything is over, she's now suing him for breaking the promises and allegedly sexually harassing her. So, Priscilla, what do you think about this whole saga? Does she have a case? The ex-NSS girl, does she really have a case?
Yeah, to some extent, I think she can say that she has been sexually harassed, and so the case there. But for her to come and say it's promise and fail, I don't think that would really hold, because it looks like the guy really kept to his promise for some time until something happened.
So let's get into the details of the story. So apparently the guy said he was on the verge of divorce. Well, that's the story that's come out, allegedly. He was on the verge of divorce, and he was going to leave his wife for the NSS girl. So that's the first thing. He promised her marriage. The second thing is that he also promised her money. Apparently, what happened was that she tried to get an opportunity within the bank, but didn't take it because the man was like, people are going to be suspicious. So he was still going to take care of her for free. You are not going to work. I take care of you, and then you just be at home. So those were some of the demands. Another thing too is that he gave her a car, but that car was not registered in her name. It was registered in the guy's name, but apparently she didn't know. So the car is not actually for the girl, it's for the man, but she was using it. So with all these things taken away from her, she's now saying, okay, you have broken the promise and I'm going to sue you. Does she have a case?
No, I don't think she does.
With the demands and everything?
Yeah, I think she was getting it for some time, and so why did it stop? I think that's the question we should be asking. It looks like she didn't fulfill her part of the deal, because there's of course unofficial evidence, and then the guy was also saying that he was suspecting she was cheating. Yes. So if she's not living to her part of the deal, then it's cause for him to stop doing his part too.
So, but another thing too is that the girl is saying that her livelihood has been swept away because she wanted a job at a bank, and the man said he's going to cater for her. So do you think the man should still be paying for her expenses, even though he's not getting her anymore?
No, I get you, but a deal is a deal. If you break your parts, you lose.
If you break your parts, what?
You lose.
You lose.
Yeah, what was she supposed to do?
But
so
my theory is this: in court, a dating relationship is not legal. It's not legal before court. You can't say that I have a right to your properties just because we are dating. That one is just by word of mouth. You are not signing any papers. And so I am thinking that, okay, on the demands part, maybe she's overreaching. It's not, for me, it's not realistic, because that's not going to hold in court. I don't even know how she's funding the whole court thing. I know the rumors are that she's dating the lawyer who is going to, stand for her in court. I don't know, but I don't know how true it is. There is no official evidence out. All of it is just screenshots of chats and
Mm-hmm.
someone's status. But yeah, that's just by the way. But another thing I want us to talk about, people are saying that the CFO's wife was she's a medical officer, she's a fellowship student, 2015, I think Harvard or so. Do you think that should hold? Do you think like men shouldn't cheat just because their wife is beautiful?
No, not at all. I mean, you could be the first lady and your
And
husband will still cheat.
so what is wrong with us men?
I should be asking you.
No,
What is wrong with
if I answer that, it's going to be a bit biased, but what is wrong with us men? You could have the most beautiful lady and still cheat. It's not enough, right?
Yeah.
But is it the same with girls?
You'd hardly find married women. Hardly. I'm not saying it's not possible, but hardly find married women that cheated.
Oh, okay. So the fact that the guy has a beautiful, accomplished wife doesn't really matter.
Not at all. I don't think it has an influence on whether he will cheat or not.
And another interesting thing that came out, the man is a deacon of the church. So apparently he's a deacon of First Baptist Church.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, like, where does he stand? What's going to happen to him? I heard rumors that he's been sacked, obviously.
Sacked from the church.
No, sacked from his workplace. But then do you think his church?
The bank, you mean?
Yeah, from the bank.
Oh, okay.
But do you think his church should, let go of his position as a deacon?
Yeah, I think that's the worst that could happen. He may be demoted.
Why should he be let go as a deacon?
Because people really look up to you. I mean, you always stand at the podium and you talk about how people should be good and probably not cheat on their wives, and then you do the same thing.
Mm.
And so, yeah, but we wouldn't want someone like that talking to us about how to do it.
But don't you want to give him a second chance?
Yeah,
You want to cast the first stone?
No, but not yet. I think it will take some time.
Oh well, anyway, that's fine. But what are your concluding thoughts on this whole saga thing? About men, women, we know these things happen. We know that, this NSS girl, she may not be the last. She's certainly not the first, right? These things have been happening. What do you think? How do you think it reflects on today's society as a whole?
Well, I think it's really breaking marriages down, but I really don't know if there's a solution to that. Yeah. And with sexual harassment, especially in banks, I think maybe there should be like some education or some system in place to, because when it happens at the banks, who do you talk to? What if you don't have money to go to court?
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes when you're a victim, it hurts a lot. And that even feeds back to what the lady was saying. She was suing the bank for sexual harassment because apparently the bank watched her and watched what was going on and actually
And it's not
encouraged it.
just here. I think a lot of people who work, if you have friends who work in banks, you would hear that story.
This is hard. But anyway, I think we've come to the end of today's show, and we hope you enjoy. Let us know what you think about this video in the comment section.